Live, we're live. Hello, Google. Hello, world. Hello, Brent. Hello, Sam. It's Sam and Brent in, what do we call it? We call it the Mountain Fowler Scrum. It is a Thursday morning. And Brent, how are things going with you?
Yep, things are good, thank you. Oh, I'm getting a really bad echo.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Not hearing it on my side, I guess.
Okay.
We could both just reload quickly, and that often sorts it out. Okay, and we're back. And how is, or not, your echo?
Perfect. No echo.
Yeah, there we go. I have this only surmise, but I think Google has some sort of echo suppression thing that it does, and then sometimes it goes offline. And if you, there we go. Yeah. So, anything to report?
Yes. So after our chat yesterday, I decided to go and just go for it with the embedded map. So I've got a map without layout working. So today I'm hoping to get some time to go and actually prove the cross-origin thing. So and then there's a few other things I need to do. So there's some formatting of the map that needs to be improved. At the moment, I'm probably loading more JavaScripts than I need to. And there's the old question around testing. So yeah, so they're the areas that I'll start to look at next.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, and I like my experience with Rails is that it seems to be just more JavaScript is loaded than is necessary, like all the time. I had kind of thought there should be this nice, natural, okay, here's the project's JavaScript and here's the events JavaScript, and it's all kind of, you only load what you need. But actually, the whole way the Rails asset pipeline works is it like basically takes all of your JavaScript and turns it into one big thing and then loads it, and it's almost impossible to avoid kind of everything being loaded, which seems quite strange to me, but apparently it's the way they like to do it. Yeah, good fun. And anything blocking you at all? Sounds like it's all go.
No. I can't think that there is, and hopefully I'm having a pair up with Fernando this evening. So if I do hit anything, then I can speak to him around that as well. So
lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Good.
That sounds good. Yeah, so then on my side, so that was the local support project. I'm on the website. One project did a chunk of code this morning, again, for this rubification of the Agile bot, which is in JavaScript, and I'm putting it back into taking it, I'm merging a microservice into our monolith to have a beautiful monolith, which is, of course, sometimes the goal. I have now got it's passing. I think I've now got all the functionality that's in the Agile bot, both present and tested, as well as the one key change that I want, which is that when we start a project meeting, it will, as well as pinging general and stand-up notifications, it will ping the actual project channel, and that will save some time. So yeah, that actually could be merged in. I am prevaricating on. I don't have an explicit acceptance test, or I've made all of the regression acceptances pass. Anyway, I think I probably will push it in and just at least get a proof of it can do everything we want to, and we can always fall back on the Agile bot if not. So that's that. I've got the Agile Ventures trustee board meeting tomorrow, which I have now prepared for. A little bit late, but that's under control. I've done that mailing for the TA training course, so that's under control. Yes, so that's all good. And we've got the marketing meeting coming up, and then after that we've got the local support planning meeting. And yeah, I guess I'm not blocked and things seeming basically under control. So yay! Yeah, I think we're good. I think that might be our Scrum, unless there's anything else.
Just one question. I'm hoping to prove the cross-origin thing locally by just updating my host file, etc. If that's not working how I expect it to, do we have like a staging or a development site that we can test it on at some point in the future?
We certainly do. Do. And I mean, one thing that you can do is you can deploy your own instance of the thing to Heroku as well. Although I think for this one, we can easily pop it on to develop. There was a setup with Heroku where when you opened a pull request, it would like actually automatically deploy the version of the branch to, and it could like actually link it in there. The problem was they end up charging you a lot of money for that, so we had to turn it off. But it's a nice idea that any branch anyone had done would automatically be available, you know, as an endpoint to be used with some arbitrary name. But yes.
I think the test will work locally. I know it works when I've tested JavaScript before, so I'm assuming it will do for a Rails app. But yeah, it was just a thought if it didn't.
No, we certainly have lots of support for getting those things up there. We have, in fact, for local support, we have developed staging and production servers that are all running different versions of the software. Which reminds me of some other things. Is also, as well as the trustee meetings tomorrow, we'll have the local support client meetings tomorrow. I was just preparing the agenda for that. I'm going to mention that very generous offer from you about the
the advertisement.
The advertisement to that, and that reminds me of. It also reminds me that the local support client is feeling that the hosting, because they're currently paying for the Heroku hosting, that it's a bit expensive, and we're kind of on like a legacy setup on for SSL. We could now set it up for free, although we then have other things on to like move to the new stacks. So anyway, there's I've got to put that on the agenda for tomorrow, and we might touch on that again in the local support meeting this afternoon. But yeah.
So you broke up a bit there, Sam. Was you talking about moving it off of Heroku onto the Azure?
Well, that's one of the options. We could move it off of Heroku onto Azure. We also have this. We have a sponsor, Dree, who have their own system, and I've been working, gosh, like for 6 months to a year now to see if we can put it on their infrastructure, which would also be cheaper and possibly free, and so on. Yeah, so that's something we can maybe get into in the local support meeting later today, is to talk about the different hosting options and how we can provide the best deal, the best value to the end client.
Yeah, makes sense.
Good show. Yeah, well, I think that's our Scrum then. Yep.
Excellent.
Good stuff. I guess I'll see you in the local support general meeting later on.
You will, yes, definitely.
Nice one. All right.
Yep. Speak to you later. Cheers.
Bye for now. Take care.